Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Mackenzie, and today we're going to go over how to fully unlock Pluto. So, let's get started. Starting the first day the Puppy Love update was released, February 11th, that is the day you can start the quest to unlock Pluto. This adventure for Pluto will take 3 weeks in total to complete. The first part starts after unlocking both Lady and Tramp. Once you have both villagers unlocked, enter the Dreamlight Castle to start the Spaghetti Incident quest. Inside the Dreamlight Castle, there are 4 rolling balls of spaghetti. You're going to run around and catch them all. Once you catch them all, you're going to go talk to Lady and give her the balls of spaghetti. Next, we're headed to the Dazzle Beach. Once there, you're going to gather all 3 rolling spaghettis. Then, once again, you're going to bring all 3 rolling balls of spaghetti to Lady. Next, make sure you have your substitute snout on. With your substitute snout on, you're going to track down the scent to the Dazzle Beach. Once on the Dazzle Beach, the scent should lead you all the way to the Mystical Cave. Once inside the Mystical Cave, you're going to collect another 3 rolling spaghetti balls. And once again, we're going to return to Lady and give her the 3 balls of spaghetti. She's going to drop a memory and we're going to open it, and it's a 3-piece memory we need to complete. Now, this is the end of the Spaghetti Incident quest, but this is the start of the 3-week quest to unlock Pluto. If you completed the first part on February 11th, then February 18th you can start part 2. Or it'll be a week after whatever day you completed the first part on. For part 2, it says that 3 villagers will need help clearing up giant mounds of magical spaghetti. I'm assuming there'll be piles of spaghetti in villagers' houses you'll have to clear. And I was right. I mean, I wasn't completely right, but I had that part right. So for the second part of the task, called Life's a Meatball, you're going to start by entering Lady and the Tramp's house and talking to Lady. She's going to have you dig out the 3 magical meatballs in her house, and once you have all 3, you're going to talk to Lady and show her them. Next, you're headed to Ursula's house to do the same thing, except Ursula has 9 in her house. And then you're headed to Goofy's house, once again to do the same thing. And then finally, at Mickey's house. Once you dig out and gather the 9 magical meatballs in Mickey's house, you're going to bring them to Lady, and then you'll get the second part of the memory. For the final part 3 quest, which starts today, you'll need to collect all of these items. They should be in your storage, but if you're not that far in the game, then you'll have to wait. On the 3rd week, or starting today, February 25th, when you log on, there'll be meatballs to fish out of the peaceful meadow. Once you fish it out, you're going to go talk to Lady and tell her what you found. She's going to have you talk to Remy or Merlin. Merlin was right next to me, so I talked to him, and then I'm headed to fish out the rest of the meatballs in our valley. You can find 2 in the Glade of Trust, another one in the peaceful meadow, and another 2 in the Forest of Valor. Once you've collected all the meatballs, we're going to talk to Lady, and then we're headed to the nearest cooking station to cook a memorable spaghetti and meatballs. Once you've made the meal, we're headed inside Lady and Tramp's house to give it to Lady. Once you give Lady the meal, a memory appears. Once you open the memory, you'll finally complete the last piece of the memory puzzle. The memory drops a curious, shiny license plate on the floor. You're going to pick up the license and show it to Lady. Next, you're headed to the nearest crafting station to use the collar and the license to fully put together Pluto's collar. Finally, you're going to show the collar to Lady to complete this quest. Now that the memory is put together and we've remembered who it belongs to, we're going to talk to Merlin. He's going to have us gather the following items: 10 crystals, 15 stone, and all the secret quest items we've held on to so far. After we give everything to Merlin, we're going to follow Mickey as he searches for the portal, and we're going to talk to him once he finds it.
While I'm waiting for your dumbass.
Finally, equip Pluto as your companion, and then go talk to Merlin and tell him Pluto's finally returned to the valley. Merlin's gonna give you a memento display shelf to celebrate with all the quest items you've collected so far. You're gonna place the memento shelf and then take a picture. Finally, talk to Merlin one more time to complete this quest and officially have Pluto. Now, there is one more thing to celebrate. There is a new redemption code. It's Possum Pluto 26. Use this redemption code to get the free picture frame. Alright, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you luck on unlocking Pluto, and don't forget to type in the redemption code. I'll see you next time. Bye!